Hey guys, how you doing today? Mark here. Today I'm going to go on a ride. Gotta give this gas tank a good test, you know what I mean? So I'm at the Nature Confluence Center here in South Beloit. I'm about ready to take off. I'm going to do the southern part of the Rock River Trail. So I hope you stay with me and enjoy the ride. Okay, I got you guys all set. Got you there. Got you there. And we're going to get out of the Confluence Center parking lot. Alright, now this road that I'm turning out onto is Highway 2. And keep that in mind because we are going to come across it later in the day. I'm definitely hearing a train. I have no idea where it's at. Alright, so I'm going to turn up Sherland Avenue here. It is kind of cold today. Temperatures are in the low 50s right now. I think it's about 51. So I mean it's not freezing cold. I'm still doing fine. All right, I'm going to turn on to South Bluff Street. I'm actually going to stay on this for a little while. Now, I don't get down into Illinois very often, so I have no idea exactly, you know, what I'm going to see or anything. I don't come down here and ride too often. But yeah, I think this ought to be a good day. There was a slight chance of rain this morning. I think most of the rain clouds have dispersed. And I should have just a nice dry day for the remainder of it. So temperatures are supposed to get up into around the, I think it's up around 60 degrees, maybe mid-50s. I can't remember exactly. Oh man, I tell you though, it's nice being back out on this bike. Having that gas leak all taken care of on the tank. God, it just feels nice. Oh wow, check out all the turkeys, guys. Check all those out. Couple of males right there strutting. Oh, cool. This is actually the road that my daughter had a car accident on. She was picking up her boyfriend from work and they were traveling this road coming into Beloit, so they're coming towards me. And all of a sudden her boyfriend Brandon, he was like, oh crap, I left my phone at work. So they went to go stop and turn around and go get it. She was going to pull into a driveway here on my side of the road, so she had to stop, wait for a couple of cars to go by before she turned in. And a car came flying up behind her, speeding. There's a 35-mile-an-hour zone. She was doing 55 and didn't have time to stop. Slammed right into my daughter, totaled the car. I tell you, that is a freaky phone call to get. All of a sudden your kid calls you, say they've been in an accident and stuff like that. My wife and I were up in Milwaukee at the time. We were coming home, but I mean we were still a good hour away from Beloit, and I was just going as fast as I could go to get to her, you know. This is a new park out here. I may come out here sometime and see what the trails are like. I have no idea. I mean, it just looks like a prairie. Maybe it goes into those trees over there. But I really don't know. Maybe we'll come out here on my next hike and we'll check it out. Okay, here's this T intersection. I can't remember the name of the road. Oh, it's called Rockton Road. There's our Rock River. Now, when I was leaving, I was checking the forecast and stuff, and they were saying that there were flood warnings for the Rock River, and man, is it true. Wow. I know also down where it meets up with the Mississippi, the Rock Island Park, I think it's also called Sunset Park or something like that, that can get flooded out pretty good too, so we'll see what happens. You can see flood water there, some flood water over here. Alright, this is Rockton, and we're gonna make a turn right here just after the river. There's my sign right there. Yeah, in fact, I was researching the route to take. And I was looking at the map around Moline, Illinois, and where the Rock River goes into the Mississippi River. It was actually all flooded out on Google Maps, so you could actually see all the flood water covering the park. Thought that was kind of interesting. There's a little dam right there. Alright, we're going to turn here at the stop sign, which is a bummer because I actually like going down through the downtown area, but there's actually a really nice restaurant down there called Fibs, and they got one of the best fish fries around. You cannot get into that restaurant on a Friday night when they're doing their fish fry. It's like, holy cow, it is so busy. I believe I'm supposed to turn because it just goes down into a parking lot down there. I think I'm supposed to turn and get on the other side of the river again. You know what? I may have been mistaken. Oh, no, there's my sign. Alright, so there's my sign. Another left turn. At this curve in the road, we're actually going to turn and go the other way. And I believe I pretty much stay straight on this road until I hit, was it Lathers Road? Okay, this bridge that I'm coming up on, that we're going to go under, that is Illinois Highway 2. And yeah, I really don't get down onto this this road very often. So I have no idea what was supposed to be down here. Looks like some pretty ritzy neighborhood though. I mean, holy cow. You got big, huge fenced yards, big houses over there, and it's right next to train tracks. What kind of wealthy person wants to get woken up by trains all the time? Nice house. Wow, I like that. Looks like someone's cleaning it up too. The yard looks pretty nice. Or at least that someone's been working on it. Okay, this is Roscoe Road. try to leave my cameras running the whole time, all the way through Rockford. Because once I get through Rockford, then it's going to be pretty much easy peasy. So this part right here is actually like the hardest of it. And that's where we got the most dense turns and curves and, you know, oh, I gotta go this way and oh, I gotta go that way. But I mean, going through Rockton, already there was no signs telling me to turn at that one intersection. So you guys have to definitely do your due diligence and research the trail, research the route, and find out exactly which way you need to go. Okay, this is Leesman Road. We're going to keep going straight. Alright, so this is my turn. Alright, again, I'm not seeing any signs, but I'm supposed to turn down this little side street here. Although it says no outlet. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm not going to go down there because I know that on the map I do have to come out onto Highway 2, and this is Highway 2. Now the road that I was supposed to have been on, it's supposed to be right on the other side of this divided highway. And I should have been on that road over there. Close enough, that's all I need. Alright. I'm coming on the northwest side of Rockford. I'm going to go through the first few lights here, and I'm going to go down to Riverside Drive. Which I don't know why they call it Riverside Drive, because it does not drive along the riverside. It basically crosses and goes all the way through town. Alright, this is Riverside Drive right here. So I'm going to make another left-hand turn. And this is a spot where it's going to get real weird. So, Rock River. Well, Rock River's over there, but all you can see is a walking path. And I'm going to turn at this stop and go light. I'm going to turn right. Again, I'm not seeing any signs. So I think the Rock River Trail people need to carefully monitor their signages and stuff here. And I think I'm supposed to turn down here right away too. This basically just goes around a small little park. Oh, that's a one-way. Okay. There is a way out. Okay. Alright. I thought this over here by the building was just a parking lot, but okay. Like I said, this is kind of a funky spot. And now I'm basically going to come right back out to the road that I got off of when I first got off of Riverside Drive. Coming right back out onto the onto that same road. The stop and go lights are right down there. Hey, and look at that, they finally gave me a sign. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go right past my grandparents' old house. It would be my dad's parents. And this little green house with the American flag on it, that was their house. That's where my grandma and grandpa, God, they were a lot of fun. And we are going to just kind of just follow this around. Yep, there's our sign right there. And then this driveway here goes down to Sherwood Park. Again, we're just going to follow this curve. Alright, I got a sign telling me to turn right. Finally, I get a sign. Yeah, my grandma and grandpa Ruth, they were, yeah, my grandmother, she loved doing painting stuff. You know, she would take like a slice of a log, you know, and paint images on it, you know. I mean, just different stuff. My, and then Grandpa Bill, there's the arrow, but no sign to go with it. Grandpa Bill, he was an engineer, and then he made the like the little wooden figures and stuff like that that Grandma would then paint, and they would take stuff to art shows and stuff like that, little craft shows, and sell them. But my grandfather, and I didn't know this because when I was a little kid, I was always getting space shuttle stuff from them for Christmas and birthdays and stuff like that, and I liked the space shuttle, so I didn't mind. Well, come to find out that Grandpa Bill actually helped design the rear wing, you know, the rear fin of the space shuttle. Huh, I didn't know that. My mom told me that when I was, gosh, I think in high school or even just out of high school. So yeah, my Grandpa Bill actually helped design the space shuttle. I think that was frickin' cool. I hate those tracks, they're really rough. So go past Auburn Street, go past Spring Creek, and we're going to go through the Rock River Park. That's their famous statue. A lot of businesses, news stations that are down here, they'll actually use that statue in their intros. There's a Botanical Garden right there. I've never actually been in it myself, so I have no idea what it's like. Again, I did not see any signs. Well, I think there's one coming up on this intersection up here. Yep, there it is. There's my sign. Right hand turn. I'm going to make another left-hand turn, so I'm going to slide over right away. That building over there with the round window, that is the Rockford Art Gallery. Alright, this is going to be my left-hand turn. There's my sign over there. So North Church Street. There's my sign there telling me I'm on the right road. That tell you, Rockford is a hurting town. This downtown area, it's almost non-existent. Most of the shops and stores are closed up, and it's not that it's that there's no business down here. I think there'd be a lot of business down here, but the criminal activity in the city is just so damn high. Rockford is one of those places that you do not walk the streets at night, ever. That's an interesting building. United States Courthouse. Okay. Alright. So this is my turn here. Another immediate turn. Under the railroad bridge. Now I should be back on Highway 2. Cool. So yeah, I should be on Highway 2 now. And I'm actually going to stay on this for pretty much the entire ride down. Now the thing is, I know that I just started my journey, but I didn't have breakfast today, and I'm actually getting a little hungry, so I might look for a little place for me to grab a bite to eat. So here's Highway 20. This to me has always been the boundary of Rockford. Once I'm south of 20, then I'm out of Rockford. Alright, Highway 2 is making a turn. I see a sign for the Rock River Trail, so I am turning right. It would have actually been a good place to stop. They had a subway in there. Oh wow, there's a big bald eagle nest. I think I saw the eagle in it too. When I was looking at the route online, I couldn't believe how much easier this Illinois section was compared to the Wisconsin section. Wisconsin section just goes through so many towns, and so you're constantly having to look and adjust. But down here in Illinois, this State Highway 2 just basically follows the river. There's a nice little Riverside Park right there. A couple of picnic tables. There's a couple more. This isn't very uncommon to see on this road. You've got these fairly tight curves. Typically for a bike or a car, you're not going to have to slow down, but yeah, maybe for a semi. Hey, look at that, there's a sign. Wow. Pretty cool cliffs up there. I was so worried about the truck in front of me, I never even looked up. They got a fence here to catch falling rocks. Okay, that was weird. Had his lights on for a split second and then turned them off. turn them on as they're getting close to us, and all of a sudden they turn them off. It's like, is it a fucking emergency or not? I think I'm going to pull into this McDonald's and grab a bite to eat. My stomach's starting to rumble. All right. Nice little breakfast. In case you're wondering, this is the small little town of Byron. Get back onto Highway 2. Mischief. Ooh, that looks like a cool spot. Sam's in Byron. May have to check that out sometime. Drive-through coffee. Not a bad little town, really. At least this road is really nice. There's the nuclear power plant over there. Back when I worked at U.S. Gypsum, this was like back in the 90s. That's where I met my friend Berto. And one guy was really into paintballing. And there's a paintball course not far from those towers. So here we are playing paintball with those nuclear exhaust silos in the background. It's like, oh, that's kind of cool, really. I think the last time I was way down here was when I had that Charlie Bear and the Worldwide Relay Riders. I think that's like one of the oldest biking videos I've got. In fact, it might be one of the oldest videos I've got. So the relay riders, what they did was, somebody out in Arizona, I think it was, took just a stuffed bear, dressed him up to look like a biker, and then put it out on the internet saying, hey, we're going to try to do this, and we want the bear to go around the world. And they kind of did it in stages. They did the Americas for a little while, then they shipped it to the UK, and then they shipped it to Australia, Asia, and yeah, the bear basically did go around the world, and it was just relayed from one biker to another. You know, if you were in that area, you know, and you wanted to pick up the bear, you could. You know, you just had to let them know, and they sat there and they pieced it all together on exactly, you know, you pick it up here, this person's going to pick it up here, another person's going to pick it up here, another person, you know, it was really neat. And I had the bear for, gosh, almost 24 hours. Took him around the Boyd, Janesville area. We rode a rustic road together. Went and saw Miracle, the white buffalo that was in Janesville. The Hormel chili plant in Beloit. We got a cool silo that looks like a Hormel chili can. So yeah, I took him around and showed him a bunch of stuff. And then I met some guys. Down in like Rockford and handed them off to those people, but I stayed with them when we came down this way. And I think we stopped off at the Blackhawk statue. Maybe that's what we'll do today too. I'll stop you off at the Blackhawk statue. There looks like it's a frickin' castle. Stronghold camp. Okay, that'd be why. Okay, there's the Blackhawk right up there. Don't know if you can see it very well. I'll try to zoom in as best I can. But there's the Blackhawk. Trying to remember how to get to it. Alright, I have a feeling that if I turn up here at the lights, that should take me to the bridge. And we can get across the river and get up to the Blackhawk statue. Oh, that's a cool town hall. I just come down here, cross the river, and get on that road right over there. Lowden State Park. Oh, I hope that's the park I need to go to. I turned off the Rock River Trail route, so right now I'm not on it. We're just making a special side trip. Lowden State Park. This is one way, so it does say statue too, so alright, we'll just pull in here real quick. Here I am at Lowden Park, and I'm not going to stay very long, but I was out here, so I want to see Blackhawk. Alright, that's all I want to do, just stop off, see Blackhawk, get right back on the road. Let's go. So at least I got to stop and see Blackhawk again. Like I said, I haven't been down here for a few years. Alright, looks like I'm coming up on a divide here. Almost like a T intersection. It says Illinois South to go left, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't see anything about the river, the Rock River Trail, so I'm just going to keep on doing Highway 2. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like this. I turned off my cameras a while ago. I went through a little town of Grand Junction. But shortly after that, Highway 2 actually crossed the Rock River. So the Rock River is actually on the north side of me. I'm on the south side of it. It's actually a really nice house. And I really haven't seen a lot of signage to indicate that I'm actually on the river road, but I think I see one coming up. There's my sign telling me to turn right. And Highway 2 is also turning right, so oh, that's kind of cool, that little Dixon arch. Alright, so basically I'm still on Highway 2. I haven't done anything. Oh, there's another dam over there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Highway 2 is turning left here at this light by the McDonald's. Oh, there's my sign right there. And it's coming up on noon, so I'm going to start thinking of something for lunch. Well, these streets are a little rough. Not horrible, but yeah, not great. Got a four-lane divided highway now. Okay, gotten into the little town of Sterling. Wow, they're actually big enough to have a Walmart, a Menards, little strip malls. So maybe Sterling's not as small as I'm thinking. Yeah, actually there's quite a bit to this town. Lincoln statue. Nah, I already took a break to go see Blackhawk, so I don't think I'm going to go see Lincoln. Grand Civic Center. Wow, they got a little amphitheater there. I hadn't been paying attention either. I don't know if I'm actually on the road anymore. I may have to pull over and check my GPS, see if I'm going the right way or not. Yep, right here looks good to me. Because I'm not seeing Highway 2 or anything like that, so I may have screwed up. Alright. Oh, it actually looks like I'm still on it. I do have a turn coming up right up here. Oh, look at that. Well, Locust Street is right here. Yep, there's my sign right there. Finally found a sign. Oh, good. I'm going to have a right turn coming up, turning on to US 30. Alright, crossing the Rock River once again. That dipshit doesn't like to wave. He's too badass. Cool. So yeah, I think this is Highway 88. What road I'm actually on, I have no idea. I haven't seen any signs to indicate, you know, a county road or state highway or whatever. Alright, so there's the Rock River. So I must be going the right way. I haven't seen any signs ever since I crossed that intersection, so I'll just assume that I'm going the right way. I don't know how much of this camera actually got caught on what I was doing, because I I pushed the button. I thought it started. I don't know if it actually did or not, or if it just kind of stopped or whatever. But when I've gone through Linden, just after the town, you got to turn on 78 and go down to Prophetstown. And that's where I am right now. So I went through Linden, and there were no signs talking about the Rock River Trail. And so I actually pulled it up on my phone here, and lo and behold, yeah, I was supposed to turn on to 78, and so that's what I'm doing, or that's what I've been doing. It's coming down on 78 now. Now I'm going to stay on this until I get to what it's called, Spring Creek or something like that, or Spring Hill, something like that. I think it's Spring Hill. Going through this town, there's no signs anywhere, so I'm just staying on 78, and hopefully I'll get through it and get to where I need to be. I hope. Ah, shit. I went the wrong way, guys. I stayed on 78 and I should not have. So, the people at the Rock River Trail organization, you guys have got to get more signs out here, because people get lost easily. Alright, so as you can see, there are no signs indicating where to go. I just thought I needed to stay on 78, and that's not the case at all. I needed to keep going straight here instead of turning off to my left. There's a guy doing some sawing back there. And I was hearing the saw, but I thought it was my bike. It's like, what the hell's that noise? What the hell's that noise? And I look up and here's a guy sawing. But yeah, it just gets frustrating when you're trying to follow this established trail and there aren't signs to indicate where to go. It just gets that frustrating. It shouldn't be that hard. No, I can understand not putting signs up every, couple of miles or something, but if I don't see something for like 10 miles or more, I'm starting to get nervous on whether or not I'm actually on it anymore. Maybe I turned off on this little side street over here and it wasn't marked. Okay, I am coming into the small town of Spring Hill, and they did put a sign up here telling me to turn. Like I said, Spring Hill is basically one intersection. That's all it is. So you can see right there ahead of me, there's a little bit of a patch of road right on the other side of the bend here. We're going to take the bend. And Spring Hill Road actually keeps going straight. So that's Spring Hill Road there. I have this going through Linden and going through Prophetstown. Maybe when I apply for my 320 achievement badge, you know, I'll let them know that, you know, they have to go out there and ride this, you know, drive the trail every once in a while to make sure that it is well marked. You know, maybe people are stealing the signs. I don't know, but they are definitely not around. And wow, look at all that flood water. One over there too. Erie Campground. Yeah, I don't know about it if I'm going to camp down there. Well, I told you the Rock River was flooding. Alright, so this is the little town of Erie. Looks like this kind of goes up to a T intersection. Yep, I see the sign for it now. We'll get to the T intersection and we're going to turn right. That's kind of an interesting building. I wonder if that's a church or a town hall. It looks like a church. Yep, Catholic church. Neat little statue. Through the downtown area of Erie. That's not the one we want. That's not the road we want. And we can't turn left to go down this little angle street. We gotta follow what that car did. We gotta go around this little triangle. And oh shit, I think we're supposed to go down this way. And then I believe this is our turn here. Hillsdale that way, but we can't go in that way. We actually have to go all the way up here, make this curve, go to an intersection over there, and then backtrack, and then go down that way. At least that's what my map is telling me. Okay, any sign telling me that this is where I need to turn? Because this is where I need to turn. No, there is not. So again, no sign telling me to turn and come down this way. Oh, ballpark and stuff over there. Okay, now the thing is that I don't know where I'm at now. I'm coming into the town, and I don't know where I have to turn. I'm going to guess that I need to turn here. School. Looks like it burned down. I'm just going to follow the road. I'm not going to make the turn. I don't know if that's right or not, but it's not. God damn. Nope, I was supposed to have gone straight there. Rock River people, you need to get signs out. Supposed to have turned here and be on Route 92. It's frustrating, it really is. So yeah, I'm trying to get as much as I can out of my batteries while I'm shooting. And sadly though, I don't know what I'm missing. You know, I kind of turn them on and I just keep on recording and all of a sudden I'll look and all of a sudden my GoPro's turned off. So I'll double check this camera and I'll notice that that one's turned off. It's like, oh crap, what did I miss? So yeah, I hope that it all gets put together nicely. I hope I didn't miss too much. I think the last thing I was telling you about is when I actually got onto Wolf Road. That's what I'm on right now. It kind of sneaks up on you, so you got to pay attention to the yellow intersection signs and actually look at the names of the road. Because you top off a good sized hill and the intersection is shortly after that. Okay, so here's my major intersection coming up. Now the road that I'm on looks like it tees into another road. And we're going to turn left and stay on the south side of the river. And by the way, I did not see any signs coming into this intersection on having to turn. So again, the Rock River people are not putting their signs out. I think this is the turn I want. Turn on to 6. Lawn ornament thing back there. But again, I have not seen any Rock River Trail signs. Alright, so that looks like an airport to me. So just up the way, I think. Should be the intersection I'm looking for. So yeah, that's the airport over there. I'm actually getting to my left lane because I got a left turn coming up. And I do think this is what I need. Again, no signs. I'm not seeing any signs telling me where to go, so I'm just going to keep going straight. Oh, got a nice bridge to go over this time. Look at this thing. Woohoo! left up here somewhere. I'm assuming it's going to be at these stoplights up here. But again, I don't see any sign for the Rock River Trail. But of course, I could have been mistaken on that turn, but I think that was right. And in fact, I see a sign behind me. So if I was going northbound on the Rock River Trail, there is a sign back there. So I think I made the right choice. Seeing signs for the Great River Road. God, where were those when I was coming through a couple of years ago? Alright, so down to 15 through here. And we have reached Sunset Park, which means we are coming to the end of our trail.